quick look at the headlines ahead for the week. TEF announces 3,200 entrepreneurs for 2026 program. GMD CEO drives strategic UK engagements to deepen cross-border partnerships. UBA Côte d'Ivoire strengthens partnerships with Education Ministry. UBA Benin strengthens ties with Ministry of Defense. UBA Uganda empowers students in Mbale. UBA Ghana reaffirms commitments to youth empowerment. Welcome back to Inside the Den, people. It's a brand new week, and moi, Chijioke Uwedere, will be your host. I hope you all had a great time celebrating Eid last week, whether it was time with family, eating good food, or getting a well-deserved break. We hope you came into the new week looking all refreshed. Now to what's ahead of us. This Saturday, tomorrow, the group will be having its first edition of Jogging to Bond for the year, and the theme says it all: Unleash You. It's a reminder that beyond the targets and daily work, there's a stronger, healthier, and more connected version of all of us. And that's what this is all about. As a tribe, it's not just about showing up, it's about growing together. So come out, bring your energy, and as always, bring the kids. It's going to be a morning to remember. See you there, and now to the news. The Tony Elumelu Foundation over the weekend announced 3,200 young African entrepreneurs selected from all 54 countries for the year 2026 cycle of its entrepreneurship program, reinforcing its commitment to job creation, poverty alleviation, and inclusive economic growth. The announcement, made on March 22nd in Abuja, followed a highly competitive process that attracted over 265,000 applications, one of the largest entrepreneur selections on the continent. The 2026 cohort reflects the diversity of Africa's entrepreneurial landscape, with 51% women, 75% aged 18 to 35, and strong representation from rural communities and persons with disabilities. Each successful entrepreneur will receive $5,000 in non-refundable seed capital, access to business training on TEP Connect, mentorship, and entry into a global network of investors and partners. Speaking at the event, our group chair, Mr. Tony Elumelu, emphasized the Foundation's mission to democratize opportunity and empower Africa's growth as drivers of economic transformation. He noted that the initiative continues to promote Afro-capitalism, the belief that private sector must play a leading role in the continent's development. Since its inception in 2010, TEF has funded, trained, and mentored over 27,000 entrepreneurs, disbursing more than $100 million in seed capital, creating millions of jobs, and lifting millions out of poverty. GMD CEO Mr. Oliver Alauba last week actively engaged global stakeholders, policymakers, and industry leaders in the United Kingdom on the sidelines of the state visit of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, reinforcing UBA's role in advancing cross-border partnerships and investment flows. Across all engagements, a consistent theme emerged: the critical role of structured partnerships, strong financial architecture, and disciplined execution in translating opportunities into measurable economic impact. With Nigeria's significant infrastructure funding needs, growing SME sector, and dynamic youth population, the discussions reaffirmed the importance of mobilizing both local and international capital to drive sustainable growth. UBA reaffirmed its commitment to leveraging its UK presence and Pan-African network to facilitate capital flows, support businesses, deepen financial inclusion, and strengthen economic collaboration between Africa and global market. Over the week, the UBA Côte d'Ivoire delegation, led by MD CEO Tony Odega, met with the Minister of National Education, literacy, and technical training, Kofi Ngusan, to present the results of the latest edition of the UBA Foundation National Essay Competition and explore new areas of collaboration. During the meeting, the minister expressed his satisfaction with the initiative and highlighted key sector challenges, including housing for teaching staff and school funding. In response, UBA reaffirmed its commitments to supporting education in Côte d'Ivoire and proposed tailored financial solutions to address these needs. The engagement concluded with an exchange of gifts and a shared commitment to further discussions aimed at formalizing future collaboration. The MD CEO of UBA Benin, Charles Kony, paid a courtesy visit to the Beninese Minister of Defense, Fortune Noaten, to reaffirm the bank's commitment in supporting the ministry's financial operations. During the meeting, discussions centered on strengthening collaboration, with UBA expressing its readiness to serve as the ministry's partners bank across key areas, including fund transfers, supplier payments, and other financial services. UBA also proposed engaging directly with personnel across military garrisons to showcase its product offerings, particularly staff-focused loan solutions. The minister welcomed the proposals, reaffirming his support for deeper engagement and assuring that necessary directives would be issued to facilitate access and collaboration. The meeting reaffirmed UBA's continued commitment to building strategic public sector partnerships and delivering tailored financial solutions across its markets. UBA Uganda, through the UBA Foundation, reinforced its commitment to education and youth empowerment with an outreach at Mbale Comprehensive High School. The initiative was led by Hosiana Nyosaba, Head Marketing and Corporate Communications, alongside Charity Ngabirano, Head Institutional Marketing, and Ivan Wima, Mbale Branch Manager. The team distributed literature books to over 600 students under the Read Africa initiative to promote a strong reading culture. In celebration of Women's Month, sanitary wear was also provided to more than 300 girls to support their education and well-being. The visit also featured counseling and mentorship sessions, encouraging students to remain focused on their education despite challenges. The head teacher, Mabonga John Francis, commended the initiative, while the UBA team reiterated the bank's commitment to empowering young people through education and holistic support. The outreach reflects UBA's continued efforts to inspire, support, and equip the next generation across Africa. The MD CEO UBA Ghana, Bernard Giebi, has reaffirmed the bank's commitment to youth empowerment and entrepreneurship development, describing investment in young people as critical to Africa's future growth. Speaking at the Drive to Inspire Africa Impact event, he commended the organization's growing impact, noting its engagement with over 40,000 young people, expansion of its mentorship program across 22 countries, and scholarship support for students. Mr. Giebi emphasized that UBA's vision aligns with the mission of Drive to Inspire Africa, stressing that Africa's greatest assets is its people. He added that addressing youth unemployment, skill gaps, and limited mentorship opportunities is not just a social priority, but an economic imperative. Reaffirming the bank's commitment, he noted that UBA will continue to support youth-focused initiatives, including financial literacy, entrepreneurship development, and digital skills training. The event brought together key stakeholders, including Alexander Afenyo-Makin, Minority Leader of Parliament, and former First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo, alongside members of the Diplomatic Corps, development partners, and youth leaders, further underscoring the importance of collective action in shaping Africa's future. Let's take headlines in the newspapers before we wrap up this week. Tinubu hails Group Chair on birthday, praises Afro-Capitalism drive. Elumelu Foundation backs 3,200 African entrepreneurs. UVA NIDCOM Deepen collaboration on diaspora investment drive. 75% of Elumelu startups remain operational as women youth dominate 2026. And that's all we have for you on this week's episode of Inside the Den. Before we go, just a quick reminder, Jogging to Bond is happening this weekend, 7 a.m. local time. So come out, bring your energy, like I said, bring the kids, and let's show up as a tribe ready to connect. Have fun and truly unleash you. See you there. I'm Chijoke Ureder. See you next week.